My flesh is the conduit that colours call on, staring alone in a field at the sun with my eyes closed, waiting on my eyelids to feel the warmth and to beckon forth the rich shade of orange known as vermilion, anticipating the glow from the globule that encases this wonderment as it breaks down its form and colour structure, as the sun radiates its energy through the thin veil of my flesh. I am the conduit, the bell ringer that chapters of colour come to call on. Waiting on the warmth to register the shade of vermilion transitions to tangelo. The sun acknowledges my presence and returns the attention via the sun rays it releases from its quiver. Executed in stone silence, target located as these sun rays land and perform a fertility dance on the pores of my skin that leave a prickly sensation from my forehead to my bottom lip. I gently increase the pressure upon my eyelids. What was once tangelo quietly succumbs to tangerine that has moved in stealth ever since the pressure was applied. This amorphous globule, the matriarch of creation born from the sun, lies suspended on the back of my eyelids. To steer and govern these colours is to control the pressure. As I ease off, I feel my eyelashes spring back to their natural form, the guardians and protectors of vision. From tangerine to burnt sienna, all created from the shade in which I stand in, eyes remain closed and facing the sun, waiting on the warmth as my blood rejoices to the sight of goldenrod and saffron that take root with a calming demeanour. I stand alone before you along with the plants and shrubbery, as allies, witnesses in a private audience that bask in your glory. I sense the sun brushing against my face and chest, an intense emotion that has been hidden underneath the cobwebs and the dust of time. The feeling you experience when you hear the words of reassurance that transcends time itself. The sensation felt which previously consumed you when you finally return home after so many years, a mixture of embarrassment, elation and sadness. As the heat spreads to gain new territory, the blood once again rejoices, food for the soul, sustenance for the spirit. As the tides of goldenrod along with saffron retreat, there is a faint image of a fern-green mountain range inverted that sits in silence in the background as amber and marigold inherit this space to reshape the globule of this womb of colour. What is now gone. In regards to the season of amber and marigold, their time is now obsolete, as the presence of green comes forth from the background and is now anointed king on the back of my eyelids. A new age, chapter in colour. The minority becomes the majority via the plumes of avocado amalgamated with sage green smoke, find their structure like ink taking its form in water. As the plumes grow larger and denser, they flicker and slide between kale and Persian green, back to kale, then onwards to gorilla, then back to fern, sinking with the faint inverted mountain range that still stands as a template. One humongous sentient globule that pulsates with rhythmic shades of green that seems to breathe whenever their colour fluctuates. I am left to reflect over whether or not I have stumbled accidentally across a hidden language as old as time itself, handed down by the sun to all who gather and stare with their eyes closed. T.M. Warren, 10th of the 5th, 2025.